What's going on everyone, TomGorian here, and welcome to the Season 2 finale of F1 2018 Career Mode. The World Championship will get decided tonight at Abu Dhabi. Either me or Daniel Riccardo will leave Abu Dhabi as the World Drivers' Champion. The gap between me and Riccardo is only 11 points with one more race to go. I think the permutations, as you see with my rivalry with Max Verstappen, we actually have an advantage going into this race. We have the better car. We've been chasing Red Bull for like the last couple of races ever since Singapore, and now we have finally the better car when it matters most. But coming into this race, I think the permutations is, if Daniel Ricciardo wins, I think we need 4th or better to become the World Drivers' Champion. As you can see, it's been a very close battle all season long between myself and Red Bull, and not only with us and Ricciardo, but with Renault and Red Bull. The gap is 14 points in the Constructors, if that is correct. So pretty much we need a 1-2 today, and I think we need a Ferrari in third place if we want to win this championship. As you can see, we've won 7 races this season, but a championship's on the line.
So here we are, ready to go racing for one final time this year. Another season of victories, controversies and rivalries lies in our wake. And just one challenge remains here in the United Arab Emirates on a circuit that made its spectacular debut back in 2009. Welcome to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We have 21 corners here at Yas Marina circuit with 10 to the right and 11 to the left for a total lap distance of 3.4 miles. 2 long straights open up some passing opportunities into the chicanes, and we can expect average lap speeds of around 123 miles per hour. Alongside me for one final time this season, it's Anthony Davidson. What a year it's been, Ant. It's been an absolute pleasure. And now, how are you feeling ahead of lights out tonight?
Well, it's been a breathtaking year of F1 action, and there's one more sting in the tail to come here tonight, I reckon. We've been all around the world, but there's still everything to fight for, and what an occasion it is as well. There's a real sense of anticipation every time we come here to Abu Dhabi, and here's hoping it's a fitting end to a very special season.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. It's Sergio Perez on pole position today, and Thomas completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Vettel, Esteban Ocon, and Hamilton, Alonso, Bottas, Sainz, and Kimi Raikkonen, Ericsson, Magnussen, Romain Grosjean, and Stroll, Sirotkin, Gasly, Charles Leclerc. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty, and Brendan Hartley, Van Dorn, and Daniel Ricciardo rounds off the grid.
We're still in with a shot at the driver's title. It's down to this. Now go out there and come back a champion.
Daniel Ricciardo starts from last place. He has it all to do in this race, considering he qualified second in qualifying. It should be Ricciardo second and me third, but thanks to grid penalties, all we have to do is just finish in the points, finish ahead of him, and we will be crowned the Drivers' World Champion. It looks like we're going to be doing a 2-stop, a double ultra stop, and we're going to be on the hypers, but a Force India is on pole position today. Not for the first time this season. They've had a great car ever since the second half of the season. They've just really gathered speed, and they've just been having consistent performances over the course of the season. Right now, I'm going to see if I can try and do one less stop. I don't think I can. I don't think that's possible without losing time. So I want to start. I don't think I can start on the super soft, so I want to try and switch, but I can't. So it looks like we're going to do the double ultra stop, and hopefully tire pressures, well, when I say tire pressures, tire temperatures don't cause an issue. Here we go. A championship is going to be decided here in Abu Dhabi. 28 laps around the Yas Marina circuit. It's lights out and away we go for the championship decider. Sergio Perez gets a good start though, and we're going to tuck him right behind. We're going to dive down the inside, but Perez gives us no room and he shuts the door. So Sergio Perez takes the lead in first place. We're in second place. Max Verstappen, our rival, is in third place. so far, and I don't know who's behind him after Verstappen, but in towards Sector 2 we go. Perez still takes the lead, and we're going to try and take the lead from him, because we know how OP this Force India can be. We've seen it multiple times this season, mainly at Monza and Russia. But here we go, slipstream and overtake mode, and we take the lead. No, Perez brakes incredibly late, but it doesn't matter. We're going to shut the inside door, and there it is. We have taken the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in the space of 2 sectors, and this is very good for our championship. Lap 2, bit of an update. Perez is starting to fall back on us, and hopefully Verstappen catches him, but I don't know if that will be enough though, because even though we're going to win the World Championship, Carlos Sainz actually qualified 9th, so we need Carlos to do better if we want to win the Constructors. Lap 3, as you can see with the tyre pressures. Temperatures, excuse me. Tyre temperatures are doing well so far. They're not overheating and they're not being too cold. And
Okay, clear.
hopefully, oh, there's a yellow flag. Who's that? I think that might be a Ferrari. I don't know who's that for though. I think we should check it out. I don't know if that was a Ferrari or not. There's green flags. Yeah, let's see who it was. I think it was a Ferrari. Let's see. Was that Sebastian? Was it Kimi? Let's see. There's me. I think that's Carlos. No, that's me. That's Kimi. Oh, it's Kimi Räikkönen. Räikkönen is out of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. What a shame. What a shame for Kimi Räikkönen to end his Ferrari career with a DNF, just like in real. Lap 6 out of 28. No news on Carlos Sainz making up positions. We need him if we want to win the Constructors. I don't know where Daniel is, but Perez is now all over us here, and hopefully Perez doesn't cause us too many problems in these later stages of the race. Lap 7, and we are going to go in for our first pit stop. Don't hit the wall. Oh, I always get cautious when I enter the pit stop in Abu Dhabi. I always think I'm going to hit the wall, and it looks like Sebastian Vettel will join us as well. And Carlos Sainz is in P6, so that's good so far. That would have been P8 if we would have stayed out, or P7. So Carlos is in the top 7, so hopefully he has the pace to keep up with the front runners.
Riccardo, they have some kind of mechanical problem. Only one to go.
Oh my god.
Strategy.
Riccardo has a mechanical problem. Where is Daniel Ricciardo? Is this the championship? Is this championship over for Daniel Ricciardo? What's wrong with him? Does he have a puncture? No. He doesn't have anything. That's very interesting. So, it looks like Daniel might have a bit of an ERS failure. And if that's the case, that is truly championship over, because if he has an ERS failure, I don't see him getting back in the points, and plus he needs to outscore me by 3-4 positions if he wants to be world champion. But this is it. This is going to be the move that will pretty much confirm us as the Drivers' World Champion. As long as we finish, we've overtaken Daniel Ricciardo for 11th place. Alright, this is the time of the race where we need to start getting past these guys. Magnussen's first, around the outside, in towards the third chicane, and that is a lovely move on the Haas driver. Around the outside on the third chicane, and now we've got Marcus Ericsson in the Sauber. Lap 11 onto lap 12, Bottas is going to go defensive. We're going to do the switchback. Leaves us no room, but that's second place. And now, Esteban Ocon. Esteban Ocon is next in that Force India. We have to push now. So Ocon pitted, and now we are still in the lead, but Verstappen is starting to close on us, and plus we need to finish ahead of Verstappen if we want to win the rivalry. I think he's got a point ahead of us. You know what? I'm going to try and do a Lewis Hamilton tactic. I'm going to try and intentionally slow down Verstappen so Hamilton can catch him up, and hopefully Sainz can catch the front runners. That way, if I do that, that'll help Carlos and help us in the Constructors. Genius! So, about that idea, I decided to pretty much screw that idea off because I was going to lose too much time. And I was thinking, okay, if I was going to go full commitment to that idea, I was going to get undercutted, and that's one thing I didn't want. So into the pits for our second stop, a second set of ultra soft tyres, and that will take us to the end of the race with only 9 laps to go. So, let's see. P7. Is this going to be P8? Yep, it is. So we've got to make 7 positions in the next... Oh no, 8 positions even. 8 positions as we're going side by side with Sebastian Vettel, and Vettel gets through just about. We're going to have to go down the inside. We cannot afford any... We cannot waste any more time. We've got to try and get the move done. We've got to try and get these moves done if we want to win this race. Alright, so this is the critical part of the race now. Hamilton's first, Leclerc's behind him, down the inside of Lewis Hamilton. There you go. And that is how you overtake a 5 times world champion. Well, 4 times world champion technically in this game, since he never won the 2018 title, so... Marcus Ericsson is next. Lap 25. Is he going to go defensive? Slightly defensive. He still leaves us room, and that is P3, and Bottas. Bottas is next. Same part of the racetrack. For Bottas. Get a good exit. Can we get a slipstream? Yes, we do on the inside. And that is P2 with only 3 laps to go, and we could win this race. Alright, we've got to get past Ocon here. This is not about waiting for Carlos. We've got to do damage limitation. I don't know where Verstappen is. I think he's in 8th place. And if we get this overtake done, this could be the difference between winning the Constructors and only winning the drivers. Here we go. DRS slipstream on the racing line around the outside. In towards the second chicane. We go a little bit wide. And that's it. We take the lead. We take the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix with only a couple laps to go. But wait, Ocon's fighting back. I can't allow to do this. Yes, we retain the lead of the race. In Renault's history of Formula 1, they've only won 2 Constructors' Championships. That was back in 2005 and 2006. They've also won 2 Drivers' Championships in 2005 and 2006. They've also won titles with Lotus and Benetton, and they're going to win one with themselves today. Around the final corner, we're going to win the World Championship at Abu Dhabi, and hopefully the Constructors as well.
Strategy and to stay out of trouble.
What celebrations from us. And we do win the Constructors Championship by 5 points. Oh, thank goodness. I thought we wasn't even going to win the Constructors Championship, but we win it in the end by 5 points. Thomas McGorian, Daniel Riccardo, Max Verstappen, Carlos Sainz. We win the Drivers' Championship by 36 points and the Constructors by 5 points. What a close season this was, wow. For the third time, we win the Constructors title from Red Bull Force India, actually getting third place. Ferrari, I thought Ferrari would have overtaken Mercedes. But Ocon, Bottas, Ericsson gets 4th place, wow. Leclerc 5th, Verstappen came 7th, so that was the difference. If he would have gotten 5th or 6th, then that was championship over. Alonso gets 10th, Riccardo only gets 12th, wow. Very interesting.
Great work out there today. How do you think it went? Was there really any competition for you today? Everything went your way today. It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race. We all underestimated you, didn't we? How do you think your rival feels about today? Appreciate your time.
So there we go. We win the World Drivers' Championship and we also win the World Constructors' Championship.
Nice job this season. You've been performing well, and that's putting us in a strong negotiating position contract-wise. Plus, my 10%'s getting more valuable.
Oh, of course.
So enjoy your break, and keep up the good work next year.
Selfish little runt.
Fantastic podium. Well done. Keep pushing like this for the rest of the season.
What do you mean for the rest of the season? The season's over. What are you talking about, Emma? What do you think? I've just won the championship anyway.
It's time for us to renegotiate your contract.
Contract
Here you can
negotiations.
see the current deal. Once
All right.
negotiations begin, the team will make you an offer. You can accept if
So
you
I'm
like.
not gonna...
I strongly suggest we push for better
If Emma will
terms.
shut up, then let me talk,
From here,
please.
we can change the
Oh
team
my
that we're
god.
negotiating with. There's
Anyway.
no rule saying you need to stay in the same seat forever.
Yep.
Selecting a team here only affects the negotiation. The actual move won't take place until the following race weekend.
Okay, so... This series is over. And I'm gonna switch teams. But where do I go? It looks like... I actually want to go... to McLaren. Let's do that. They're not that far away from us. So let's see what they offer. Level 2, level 3 pit stops. Wow, I haven't had level 3 pit stops before. Let's renegotiate these expectation positions. And let's do level 2 upgrade speed and level 2 simultaneous development. And that should be enough.
Okay.
Oh wow, didn't even move.
We're locked in. For the next race weekend, we should be racing for a new team.
Wow, it didn't even
So,
move.
the move.
So it looks like I've got level 3 on the pit stops and level 2 on everything. Just a better contract than the one I had with Renault at the end of the season. So that's it. Season 2 is over. This series is over. Until F1 2019 comes out. No more episodes. 32 episodes. This was nearly double the amount I did last year on F1 2017. As you can see, 8 wins and both drivers and constructors world championships. We beat our rivals and season 3 is pretty much here. I want to thank everyone for watching this series and commenting and giving feedback. This game has been fun and I'll still play the game, and I might do one last episode just to celebrate F1 2018 before 2019 begins. But yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye guys.